everybody. This is a special report coming to you live from my vehicle as it is a crisp early morning on a Saturday, August 29th, for Record Store Day. Yay, yay. Insert crowd applause here. Let me open up this can of Death Drink. There we go. On my way. Gonna get there just in time to pick through some records like a record nerd. Should be pretty exciting stuff. Actually, it is. I actually have a lot of fun doing this, so I'm really looking forward to it. But there's some real beauties coming out today. Some good, nice reissues and some rarities and stuff like that. I mean, that's kind of what Record Store Day is all about. What it's really about is to get your ass in the record store, and to get some sales. But they come out with a lot of cool special stuff, and yeah, you can hear Tears for Fears on the radio in the background. I better kind of turn that down. But yeah, there's quite a few I'm looking at. I got a list ready here. I've even got a request from my son. There's a Tyler, the Creator Cherry Bomb album that's dropping today too, there as well. But yeah, a few things I'm looking at. There's a special single, like I think it's a 10-inch single by Pink Floyd. It's Arnold Layne. I think it's their first single they ever released. Originally, way back in the 60s or mid-60s. But it's the last recording of most of the band together. So obviously not Roger Waters, because they'll never get all back together. But everybody else basically. And it's the last recording of this song live. So that's kind of cool. Definitely want to pick that up. I know it's just one-sided, so it's the song on one side, and then the other side is all etched. So it's more of a collector's item, but I mean, I'll listen to it obviously as well. But I love Pink Floyd, man. I mean, I think I have three Pink Floyd albums right now. I think I have more than that. Actually, I've got The Wall, Final Cut, I got Animals, and Dark Side of the Moon. Wow. I got 4 Pink Floyd albums. I mean, they're right up there with Beastie Boys and Cameo. Oh, what a collection I have. Jackie Gleason, too. I think I probably have like 3 or 4 of his records as well. Or at least Jackie Gleason produced. I do. I know I do, as a matter of fact. But yeah, so that's going to be a good one to get a hold of, and I'm looking forward to checking that one out. It looks really neat. Another big one that I'm very interested in. That one, the Pink Floyd Arnold Layne is one that I really, really want to get a hold of. Another huge one that I really, really want to get a hold of is Creeping Up On Ya, or whatever, I can't remember, but it's a debut album by Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. Now that has been out of print for 25 years. So that's the one with Thuggish Ruggish Bone on it, and there's a couple other tracks on there, but yeah, I listened to it again this week, and just to confirm, that's the one I was interested in, and it is. I'm looking forward to getting a hold of that one too. That should be good to listen to again and listen to on vinyl. So excited about those two. There's also I think it's 9 tracks. It's a never before issued David Bowie record called Changes Now Bowie, because they've had Changes 1 Bowie, Changes 2 Bowie. This one's called Changes Now Bowie, and I'm interested in that one too. I'd like to see what the track listing is. I didn't see what it is yet. But you know, if there's 2 tracks at least that are songs of his that I just love, and hopefully not Heroes, even though I love Heroes, it's like I've got it on too many things already. then that would be a one for me to grab as well. And then I'm trying to think of I'm forgetting a huge one. I don't like picture discs. I know I've talked with you guys about that before. I'm not a big fan of colored vinyl either. But Judas Priest British Steel picture disc is coming, or is there. So I'm hoping to get a hold of that one as well. I like that record a lot. That's the first record of theirs I ever heard. And, shit, it's got Breaking the Law, Living After Midnight. I mean, just those two songs alone makes it worth it. But I like all the songs on that album as well. So it'll be cool to listen to that one as well on vinyl. A few other ones. I saw Lou Reed and John Cale's Songs for Drella, which is a tribute album that they put out, kind of a story album about Andy Warhol. That might be of interest to me. I'm not 100% sold on that one yet. I used to have the CD of that, and I listened to it quite a bit when I was younger, but if I remember correctly, I kind of got burnt out on it pretty quick. So I don't know if that's something that I would be interested in getting or not, but we'll see. I don't know. If the mood strikes me when I'm there, anything's possible, I guess. But yeah, that's what's going on. And there's many others as well. There's a Dio record in there. Black Crowes Lions, that's in there. There's a Black Keys record. Like I said, I'm going to try and pick up that Cherry Bomb record from my boy. If I can. If I can't get it, I can't. That one's going to be kind of popular. So we'll see. I don't know. I got a list handy. I got a list ready. We'll see what I can score. Hopefully I can score at least those 4 that I'm really, really interested in, and hopefully the Tyler, the Creator album for my son. But we'll see. Does he really deserve it? I don't know. He's been kind of a stinker lately. But you know me. He's interested in vinyl. I'm a sucker. That's about it, guys. That's all I'm headed to. It's been a hell of a week. Exhausting. Today is my mom's birthday. We actually drove up to Leavenworth and went to eat dinner with her last night and everything, and that was good. We had a good time. I got some pictures that I'll link to here in the notes. And I will also link to pictures of any of these records that I pick up that I'm talking about. And maybe I'll even do a video opening them up and taking a look at all the cool stuff. It's a lot of times, like I know on the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon record, which is the most recent record I've bought, I was surprised at all the stuff that came inside. It was really pretty cool. There was there was 2 posters, which is crazy. One of the pyramid poster, I think, that was originally in there, which is great. And then there's also a poster of the band playing and stuff like that, which is awesome as well. And then there was also 2 like kind of maxi-size stickers, which was pretty neat as well. And I definitely enjoyed looking at all those. I didn't take any, but I probably will take those stickers and put them on my turntable or laptop or whatever, man, because I'm not going to save any of that stuff, really. I got a poster from Prince, from Purple Rain as well, that album. And then I have the Creedence Clearwater Revival poster. I'm trying to think of the other one. I know that I have a couple others that came with posters, and I'd love to frame those or hang those at some point. We'll have to see. I'll have to see what happens. I'm not 100% sold on what I'm going to do with those yet. But, yeah, man, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. A lot of fun. And really looking forward to digging through some of these awesome looking new releases and picking up some new music to listen to for the rest of the weekend and for the rest of the time. But yeah, that's what I'm up to right now. That's what I'm into. I'm not going to get into what's bugging me. This isn't a regular episode or anything like that, but let's just suffice to say that it's been a hard week on everybody in this country. I think a lot of us are pretty much just exhausted. with some of the shit that's going on, and I'm tired of bashing and all that stuff, so I'm not going to do that. But I'll just say I'm exhausted, man. I don't know about you guys as fellow Americans, but I'm tired. I'm so tired of all this anger and this hatred and this. It's just inexcusable, man, and it makes me really, really sad, really bummed out that that's what's going on. I think we're better than this, and I'm hoping that we can rise to the occasion and prove to everyone that we are indeed better than all this, and make a comeback, because we're getting into territory where it almost seems like it's irreversible, and I sure as shit hope it's not. I hope it's not. I hope we can all stop and remember that everybody out there that you pass. My wife told me this, and I know I've said it before on here, but I mean it. When you walk past someone, whether it be at work and in the halls, or at school in the halls, or driving in your car, or in a store, keep in mind, just keep this in the back of your head. They got stuff going on. You don't know what they have going on in their life, man. They could be dealing with some serious shit and some serious horrible stuff. Or it could be the happiest day of their life, and you could mess it up by being rude or mean. So if we can all just start maybe thinking of each other a little bit more. I mean, that is why I wear a mask out. I don't wear a mask out to protect myself, because it doesn't protect myself. It protects what's coming out of me, not going into me. So I know I've explained that about a zillion times, but I would just say that again. That's why I choose to wear one. If you don't choose to wear one and you're around me, I'm not going to give you a dirty look. I'm not going to say anything to you about it. I'm not going to, at least not to your face. I'm going to talk some serious fucking shit about you behind your back. Okay? But I'm not going to do that to you, to your face, and I'm not going to mess with you in public and all that. And I expect the same exact treatment. If you are one of these anti-maskers, aka people who are confused about what it means to wear a mask, I would expect you to honor me with the same respect, as far as not saying anything to me and not giving me shit because I'm wearing a mask. Because I ain't wearing it for me. I'm wearing it for you. Better safe than sorry is what I say on this deal. I think none of us know 100% how this works exactly. And I don't want to be one of the ones that figures out the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Because if I found out that I was walking around giving this to people, and people got their grandparents or parents sick, and people died because of it, I would be crushed, I would. I would feel worse than if I found out somebody gave it to me, okay? So that's just how I am, Take it or leave it. I don't really give a shit. That's why I wear a mask. But people are going to do whatever the fuck they're going to do. I don't get it. Just like this guy who just now zoomed up in front of me and then went around right in front of me and turned into a fucking gas station. Whatever. I'm in the hood driving right now, so all bets are off, man. And you best not say shit about shitty driving, because it can get ugly quick. Especially, I didn't even think about a ball cap. I maybe need to take my ball cap off because it says West Coast. You might see Mikey and I wear it. He's more of an East Coast fan when it comes to hip hop. I'm more of a West Coast fan, and I just grabbed a black hat and put it on. So I'm wearing silly white boy wearing a West Coast hat to the hood, to record store day, to buy Bone Thugs and Harmony. Oh, and Judas Priest. What a world. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me this morning on this deal. And maybe I'll hop back on here after I go in and peruse these records for an hour or so and let you know what I scored and how that worked out. So take it easy. I'll catch up with you soon. Peace out. Woo! That was quite a record store day, guys. That was only 30 minutes. But you know, they had it really set up really well. I do appreciate how they had it set up for social distancing and all that shit. And you got to hand, man, Seventh Heaven on Troost, dude. They do a hell of a job, and not just today, just in general. This is the second record store day I've been to. I've only been to Seventh Heaven, and I like Josie Records downtown, but I can't imagine going anywhere else except Seventh Heaven on record store day. And there's one next month, and there's one at the end of October. They kind of broke it out into 3 separate ones so that they can, this year, the powers that be, I don't know, but they broke it out into 3 separate ones, 3 separate drops. And so if you don't want to get certain records, you don't go to certain ones, right? So there was a lot in this one that I was interested in. To be honest with you guys, there's probably a lot in every one that I'm really interested in, but I got to kind of curb the habit a little bit. But I did get some goodies. I got some real goodies. I got, let's see, The Cure, 17 Seconds. Great record. It is a picture disc, which I'm not crazy about, but that's okay. But I like that record. It's very early Cure, and that's my kind of music from The Cure. I did get the Arnold Lane Pink Floyd single, the 45 RPM single that I was talking about. That's more of a collector's type of item, but I'll check it out anyway. The recording's from 2007 when most of the band was still together. So it was a tribute concert for Syd Barrett, it looks like. So that's pretty interesting. Judas Priest, British Steel, got that as well. Definitely excited about that one. Did not get Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was kind of bummed out about that, man, because that's one I was very, very keyed in on getting, but that's okay. Such is life, man. There's nothing you can do about it. And they probably just didn't have as many copies of that, and it got snatched up before I got in line. So oh well. I did actually go ahead and get the Lou Reed, John Cale Songs for Drella record. I think what sold me on it is that it's one of 8,500 copies. And I mean, I know the album. I've listened to it in and out. When you're growing up in a small town, you're growing up in a small town. I know the record backwards and forwards, so I'll probably really dig it. But it's something only I'm going to be listening to. I don't think anyone else is going to enjoy that record. But yeah, so I mean, I scored some beauties in there, and I'm pretty excited about what I walked out of there with, and got some fun listening going on here in the next few hours for sure. But yeah, pretty fun. Yeah, Tyler the Creator. Unfortunately, what are you gonna do, man? That one's a tough one to come by too. I mean, there's some of them are just gonna be more popular, and you're not gonna be able to score them, and that's okay. I looked at that Changes Now Bowie. I wasn't all that excited about the track list, so it wasn't really worth it for me. There was a Hawkwind Live Sessions record I looked at too. Same kind of thing. I wasn't really excited about the listing. And the same also with the New Order, the John Peel sessions. Just wasn't really something I was too keyed in on and excited about. But, you know, kind of the dark horse in this race that I ended up picking up was that Lou Reed, John Cale record. So I am very excited about that. And I can't wait to give that one a listen here. And it's actually that one's a double LP, and the fourth side is an etching. So that's kind of cool too. I like when they do stuff like that. That's interesting. So maybe what I'll do is when I go to open these up, or even after I open these up, I'll kind of do a quick little video, show you guys what exactly, this looks like and how these work as far as these special editions, these limited editions. At the very end, they had a couple of import crates of new records that they've received recently, and it was kind of hard to pass some of them up, man. I'm not the biggest Danzig fan, but they had basically all of his records. But the one that really got me, and I really had to kind of almost stop myself from buying, was Danzig 2 Lucifuge, because, man, I listened to the shit out of that thing back in college, and I love that record. So that one was kind of hard to pass up, but I did pass it up, man. It was like $36, and I just, that one and the first one I really liked. Danzig, the first Danzig album, solo album, and I like Lucifuge. And then after that, I think the third one is How the Gods Kill, and I'm just not into much after that. I even have his Black Aria, I think, on CD somewhere. But I mean, I love him with the Misfits. And I know some people really argue about that because of the way that the audio sounds and the recording sounds, and how he, I guess, asked to have his voice amped up, which I got to be honest with you, man. Oh, by the way, it was raining like a fucking thunderstorm when I came out of the store, too, which they gave me this awesome bag to put all my stuff in, which is really nice, but and they said, go ahead and grab a snack, too, so I grabbed a Starbucks Frappuccino for my wife. She likes coffee. I don't like coffee, really. I like Death Juice, also known as Rockstar Energy Drinks, so that's what I'm pounding down. But yeah, I walked out, and I think I even got a little poster here too, but man, it was raining like crazy. I had to stuff everything under my shirt to get to my car. And it's still raining a little bit, but it's not too bad. I think these are the remnants of the first Hurricane Marco or whatever. We're getting some of the weather from that, and I know it's supposed to cool everything down over the next week, which I am not upset with at all. But I would say it was a successful record store day. I know a little bit more about what I'm doing this time around than I did the first. I know my buddy Tim on Facebook had asked me about what it's like. He was planning on going down to Josie Records. So, bud, if you went down there, man, I hope you scored some gems. I know the British Steel record I'm looking forward to. It was pretty pricey too, man. That thing was, god dang, like $36, but it's beautiful. I will tell you that. I mean, again, it's a picture disc, and I don't like picture discs, but this thing's nice looking. It's really well made. So I'm excited to fire that one up as well, and give her a listener too. But yeah, that's how it went. I didn't, like I said, probably the biggest mistake, the biggest noob mistake you can make is buying a lot of singles, because I've done that before. I think I got a Cheap Trick single at the last one, which had I like it still, but it had a remake or a cover of an older song that kind of ties in with, anti-government stuff, which it's an old song. It's just a cover, but it's all right. I like Cheap Trick, so it's okay for me, and it's got Uncle Sam on the front of it and stuff. So I like it a little bit, right? But I think I got a couple other singles the first time around. Oh, the Jimi Hendrix Christmas album, not that great, man. I mean, it's okay, and it's kind of a cool novel picture disc, but I probably won't listen to it again. See, you got to just kind of really. I like how they laid it out this year, and they had everything online as far as, okay, Record Store Day, drop 1. On August 29th, it's going to be this listing of records will be available. And you could kind of go through and look at them and try and... The only thing that was really missing on some of them was the track listing. Like I was talking earlier about David Bowie. So it's kind of a bummer that Changes Now Bowie. I wish I would have known the track listing before I even walked in the door, because I wouldn't have spent any time looking at it. So, but they had it very orderly. They had it separated in different milk crates throughout the room, and they had one on each table, and you could go through that one and then move to the next one. So the next guy, and I say guy because it's 99.9% white guys, because we're the record nerds. I'm sure there's other types of people that are record nerds too, but we're the big time record nerds. And then, you know, you could move to the next crate or whatever. So they really had it laid out well, and I admire that. Yeah, I could have gone in there and dropped $500 on buying just everything, you know, because I love all of it. But I think you really kind of want to take your time and kind of research a little bit on what it is you're after before you go. And that way you know, okay, I'm looking for these specific ones. And probably even next time, I think I had like 10 or 12 on my list. I'll probably pare it down so it's like 3 or 4, you know? And if I get 2 of them, I'll be happy. I think I need to do that next time and break it down a little bit more because, man, just really bummed I didn't get that Bone Thugs and Harmony record, but I'll pick it up somewhere, you know? Someone will be selling it. I bet they just only had a couple copies, you know. I bet that one's pretty limited, but I bet I can find it online somewhere, and I'll be keeping my eyes peeled for it because that'd be a great one, man. I'd love to listen to that. And if they got the next one with Crossroads and First of the Month, I would really like to have that. I think that's the E 1999 record or whatever after Eazy passed away. But anyway. That's it, guys. That's how it went. And like I said, I'll do a video of me like kind of going through what I got and how it looks and all that stuff and post that for you and put it in the notes here when I drop this episode. And you can kind of check out what it's like to go be involved in something like this if you've never done it. Pretty cool. If you're a record nerd, it's really cool. Take it easy, guys. Peace out. One more thing. I'll have a new episode this week. This is episode 69. Yeah, I know. Episode 69. But actually, it'll have a little bit more special significance than that. I won't really get into that, but if you know me personally, you know why. And it's not sexual. But until that happens, until that drops, just do me a big favor on Record Store Day. Get off my lawn.